apply this Sunday. But I do expect a win. I expect the 3 points. I don't expect us to concede. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I ain't worried.
Can I really, on a real, you don't rate this Chelsea team at all because
No,
forget the game. Forget the game now. Let's talk about the. You don't think that Maresca has done a job that you didn't expect?
I predicted Chelsea to come 5th or 6th. So
in the beginning of the season with Maresca.
Yeah, there's nothing special right now.
He's not doing anything unexpected.
When you say, here's the thing. Okay, I'll give you a prime example.
Yes.
Let's say Man United hire Antonio Conte tomorrow. And then within 6 games, they're second in the league challenging for the Premier League. That's overachieving. But if I have you down as a top 4 contender and you're a top 4 contender, you're not overachieving.
I disagree. I disagree with you. I'm watching Chelsea and he is an unknown manager. He didn't have a great resume.
He's not.
His resume doesn't. It's not even better than. Bro, his resume is not better than Thomas Frank. Graham Potter have way better resume than him. There's a lot of managers in the league before this guy
won the championship.
Do you know what though, Husam?
But hold on, you get my point, Husam.
But as this
comment, your point is null and void.
Sam isn't going to get your point because Sam is as confused right now as Scooby-Doo because he's saying things like this pointed out. You just said 4-1, but also said you don't expect to concede.
Yeah, I look, here's the thing. I said we're going to win by 3 goals. So I say my prediction is either 3-0 or 4-1. But I just explained it to you. I said the first 15 minutes of the game, I think they will be better. If they score in that period, that's when we win 4-1. If they don't score, we win 3-0.
Winter Surfer here says you are wrong. This is just obviously talking about Cole Palmer. He scored and got an assist away at Tottenham, and he scored at home to City and Arsenal.
I'm not talking about penalties.
Non-penalty goals, guys.
Yeah, I said
non-penalty.
But goals are goals, bruv.
I understand, but I'm saying at the end of the day, let's assume they gave those penalties to Jackson. He's scoring them. So tomato.
That's not true. You cannot tell. Cole Palmer's conversion rate from penalties is ungodly. You can't compare it to Nico Jackson. Come on now.
I'm not comparing it to Nico Jackson. I'm simply talking about the performance overall in the game. Anyone can score a penalty.
Husam, this is from David. Big up, David. Hope you're well, mate. He says, Husam, I have a match, so I can't watch from the start. But if we win, I'll be there, even if I ain't watched it.
Why are you reading all these comments? I thought you only read super chats. What the hell is going on here? Here's the thing, David. I'm going to kick your ass this Sunday, brother. I'm going to kick your ass.
A few people have DM'd me that, and I don't know why, but no, we do. But obviously, a lot of people super chat, and we've got to respect them. Sancho, who you've said has been average, and Fofana are the only changes to the starting 11 from last year. Do we still have a worse 11 than Wolves?
Gilno has been following me every channel I go, repeating the same exact stuff on Footy Judgmo, on MHF. He hasn't done it on my own channel yet because he knows I'll verbally abuse him. But Gilno, for the 100th time, we are 7 games into the Premier League season. Everything I've said will either come to fruition or I will be wrong. But nothing has been proven 7 games into the season.
Why is he sitting on the fence? Just answer the damn question, bro.
I've already explained it last season.
Ask the question. Just answer the question, bro.
Can I answer it? Why?
We're waiting for you to answer it,
you a good minute to answer it.
Why are your veins popping, bro?
Bro, you waffled for 2 minutes.
Why are your veins popping? Your face is red and shit. Listen, I've already explained. Sometimes on YouTube, you say stuff for dramatic effect. You get me? At the end of the day...
You don't mean it. Are you telling me that you're giving fake opinions?
First of all, no, I'm not. Wolves had a very bad transfer window. Wolves had a very bad transfer window. But I last season, I would have taken more Wolves players.
Fuck off. You still think that, bro?
Yeah, but Fofana didn't play all year long last year. Cucurella was injured.
KJ. There's no way you think Wolves have more players of higher quality than Chelsea.
No, that's not what I said. I just said that I would take more players from Wolves. I wanted Joao Gomez. I wanted Ait Nouri. Those are 2 right there. And I forgot who was the 3rd guy I wanted. But there's another one I wanted as well. Kilman was it, I think. Kilman.
Husam equals pop, flip, flop.
Never flip, flop. I just said 3-0 or 4-1. There is no flip, flop.
Flip, flop. It's a good name for you. Pop Husam. Flip, flop Husam.
Bad name.
I like it. We've got Super Tommy Tuchel. Yes, we do. He's at England. Husam, no humility and a major vendetta. Stop chatting. All you do is cry. What if you do get beat? Are you going to eat your words? or are you gonna hide?
First of all, learn how to spell. It's right in front of your face. Fraud. It says Husam, not Hassan. Number one. Number two, your name has been added to the list. Adds commissions. So I'm gonna add your name to the list right now. I've just added your name to the list. Second of all, the fact that you accuse Don Husam of hiding, have some shame and decorum. I never hide, ever. That's one thing no one can say. I just added your name to the list. Done. See you Sunday.
No one on that list said that. Fraud Husam.
That's crazy because everyone on the list that I made literally thinks they're gonna get something at Anfield. Some people have been asking to add me to the list. Actually, there's someone I forgot to add. Let me add them to the list as well.
I don't think I've never seen anyone, bro. If you ask Jez, bro, Jez with Husam, and he said the more likely outcome is that we lose at Anfield. Bro,
President Jafar, you just made the list.
What Hassam's doing is clever,
But I like it.
but not smart enough to get past me and Judge Mo. So what you're doing is there's a difference between saying, I think we're going to Liverpool and we're winning. There's the difference between that and stating Liverpool are the favourites, but Chelsea could win. There's a
none of them have said Liverpool
There's a
are
huge
favourites.
distinction between those 2 points.
None of them said that. None of them said that. Stop. Listen, everyone I wrote has either said we're gonna cook you this Sunday, or we're gonna get a draw, or we're gonna get a win. So everyone who's on that list either thinks they're gonna win or draw, or they're gonna cook me this Sunday. None of this fence sitting stuff. I made them ask straightforward opinions.
You spend a lot of time on this list, and you think you're making. I always think if there's anyone out there that you're studying what people are saying and doing that closely, that shows like a bitterness and an obsession when you watch somebody with that much detail that regularly. Like you really hate Chelsea, don't you? Because they took your players away.
Are you seriously gonna do this?
No, it's the truth. I can't help. I've got to
Are we
call
gonna
it
do
out.
this for the 100
I have to
million
call
time
out
in a
the
row?
truth on the football terrace, as far as I see it.
You took some of our players.
Yes, and you were bitter
but
with us,
Liverpool
but
and
we're just doing
Man United
rubbish.
are rivals.
What's not helping? Last season, you had a bitterness at the start of the season, but it disappeared because Chelsea were poor overall. Now that Chelsea are doing well, that bitterness and jealousy and envy has risen to the surface. It is coursing through your veins and it is bursting through your pores. Your disdain for Chelsea is because even in your pomp, they beat you to players. That's all this is about.
I'm going to tell you guys something. Hold on. I'm going to tell you guys something. Husam, do you think Chelsea can be the Spurs of last season this season?
That would be the best case scenario. I'd love it.
Watch this.
I'd love it if that happens. Love it.
You actually think that this can be the case? Chelsea can be the Spurs, which is first 7 games, everyone is praising them, they're doing well, and then bang, they fall off.
You know what proves this? Who just won Manager of the Month? Who just won Player of the
Do
Month?
you really think that is a possibility? You're looking at the Chelsea team and think this Chelsea can be the Spurs of last season.
As soon as Palmer and Enzo Maresca won Player of the Month and Manager of the Month, I celebrated. I was so happy because those awards are curses. I love it. Every single time someone wins one of those awards, they get ruined directly the game after. It's incredible.
Do you know who was top?
Love it.
Do you know who's top now? Liverpool are top. Do you know who was top last season in the first 8 games?
Spurs.
Who's top now?
Liverpool, but it's a completely different game, of course. Spurs don't have a single world-class player. There's a massive difference.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Arne thought that and Postecoglou, bro?
Here's the thing. I've said.
Now I don't wish injuries on anybody. Imagine if you get like one injury and then
look. Here's the thing, Mo. I said from the start, and you know this before the season started, before a ball was kicked. I said from this moment moving forward, I'm not blaming Slot for anything. I think the people upstairs have let him down. So even if we end up finishing 5th, I'm not going to blame Slot. I'm going to blame the other people.
You have a fantastic team, bro. Fantastic team.
Yeah,
based on what you said. The problem is, Husam, you're really...
Yeah, they have Brennan Johnson, we have Salah. You're
bro, you say like we're way ahead of Chelsea. We're going to finish 10, 15 points ahead of Chelsea. That, by definition, means you are very, very close to Arsenal and Man City that you can actually challenge for this title.
We are closer to Arsenal and Man City than we are to Chelsea. But we're going to finish 3rd because we're not as good as those two. Simple as.
Decay here says, Husam knows it's reject Paul's last season. Let the man enjoy it before it all comes crumbling down. If he loses, oh man, all hell will break loose.
I'll tell you something, Dakai. Two things. First of all, I agree with you. So this is the first Chelsea fan I've agreed with all. I think this is my last dance season. Next season is going to be a completely different Husam because it's going to go to the shits. 100% this team is going to the shits. This is the last season. This is my last dance. So I am having
We've
fun.
got a picture in it. We've got when it all goes wrong this summer. Like we've got a great picture in here. This picture here, this great bit of artwork we've got for the studio. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
And I listen.
Crying next season when you see this picture in here, you're gonna cry.
I think if Chelsea go 1-0 up, I might have 10,000 people on my watch along.
You've been called out here though, big time called out. Oh wow, this is a big one. It says, sorry, I'll put it off. It says dramatic effect. Laughing, that is. Sums up how disingenuous this guy is. Nothing more to say. Game, set, match.
Jill, no, everyone who's a content creator knows there are shows where people have fun, there are shows where people banter, there are shows where people are serious. The show that you're referring to is A-listers. You can never be serious on a show with Hamza on it. Hamza was on that stream, and as soon as Hamza's there, people just having fun. So I said, Wolves and West Ham have a better squad.
Do you guys find that with content creating? Sometimes you say things that's so obviously tongue-in-cheek, clearly exaggerated to wind people up and have some fun, banter people. And you get groups of people that want to take it as the gospel, like, oh my God, that's what you really believe, is what you and then when they find out you were joking, they're like, so what you're saying is you're lying to the general public. I always find individuals like that, I'd love them to be studied. I think there should be a place where they're put and they can be studied and we can go and watch them. Like, just because I don't get it. I don't get it, but there we go.
Which shows Sancho in team of the season so far on the left.
Exactly.
Wing.
That's what I'm saying, Terry. Like, obviously, it's a show where we mess around and joke around and shit.
We voted for Kai Havertz as the best striker this season.
More voted for Kai Havertz ahead of Haaland. So obviously, we're messing around, man.
Abdi here says, I've always said Liverpool are favourites, by the way.
I asked a crystal clear question. Which Chelsea fan thinks they're going to get something this Sunday? Very simple. Crystal clear. I don't give a fuck who's favourites. I asked you a clear question. Who's going to get something this Sunday? Anyone who thinks Chelsea are even going to get 1 point at Anfield is on the list. And I'll be taking attendance this Sunday. As soon as I kick off my watch along, I'm going to have this paper with a pen. And if I call out your name and you're not in the chat, you can't say shit to me after. So you better be there.
God. This here from Varane, says since Conte was the manager of Chelsea and Liverpool have the same number of Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues.
Yes, and Chelsea have also finished 12th, 6th in that time, have hired about 8 different managers, while Liverpool have had only one manager, won 3 domestic cups, all against Chelsea. So, and that wasn't the point to begin with, which is we finished above you for 7 years straight. So obviously we're a better side.
What a Champions League for Liverpool. What a Champions League for Liverpool.
You're telling
Finishing
me
above Chelsea.
Have double your Champions Leagues.
You absolutely flex finishing above Chelsea, bro.
Together.
Bro, you just flex finishing above Chelsea. The guy's telling you we won the same Premier League and the same.
Finishing above Chelsea because the topic is Liverpool.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
I will.
The guy literally.
Oh, Bozo.
The guy literally said that they have the same Premier Leagues and Champions League since they hired Antonio Conte.
Yes.
Actually, it proves the point. What you said proves the point. Yeah, Habibi, that proves the point.
Have they won under Boli?
Yeah, Habibi, that proves their point. That they are shit, and they are not great, and they keep changing managers, and they finish below you, but at the end, they have the same trophies. That proves the point.
That's an L for you. That's an L for you.
Yes.
It's an L for you. It's an L for you.
No, it's not because that was
it is logically.
So this
is what Roman Abramovich era.
This is why it's an L for you, right? When you look at Man United the last 11 years, we have 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and a Europa League. Most teams in England, barring 2 or 3, would take that over an 11-year period. It's been our worst period ever, but we've still managed to bring in those trophies. But what fans like yourself say is, yeah, but where's the Prems and where's the Champions Leagues? Which is a fair challenge. So in this same exact scenario, you have been a much better team than Chelsea for the last 7 or 8 years, but you have the same amount of those same big trophies that you laugh at Man United for not winning.
Is that Terry? Is that Terry who does Arsenal prop talking? Is that the guy who's propping up the team for finishing second? There you are.
Who?
See?
Who, me?
So why don't you give the same praise to Klopp then? Because he challenged Pep Guardiola twice and finished 1 point behind.
What's that got to do with the point I just made?
Because the point is the following.
Nothing.
Abramovich era is different than Todd Bowley era.
What does this have to do
The
with
two
that, bro?
trophies that he's talking about was under the Abramovich era.
In the last
Under the
7
new
years,
owners- Don't interrupt me. Under the new ownership, they haven't won anything. Under the new ownership, they finished 12th and then they finished 6th the year after. Now, over the last 7 years, what proves consistently that we've been better than Chelsea is the fact that we finished above them.
Oh, no,
actually,
so I
that
would-
proves the point, Husam. Sorry,
I
Terry.
agree with
That
you.
proves the point.
I
You're
agree.
consistently better than them, right? But they won the same Premier League and Champions
Yeah,
League.
but
That's
they
enough
won
for you,
the same
bro.
we
amount
won
of big
more
trophies
trophies.
of you. That's a problem for you. That's a
Yeah,
problem
but
for
we
you
won more
guys.
trophies, so it's not true.
Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, I'm
2 Carabao
glad
Cups,
you said
FA
that.
Cup,
Crazy.
Club
I'm
World.
gonna hold on to those trophies. The next time you
Super
laugh
Cup.
at my club for winning them, we got you, baby.
I
Someone
would
has
have-
a way shit